picture and then I will record. Of course, I will record it all so you can watch it back as many times as you want. Go, you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Perfect. Right. So, of course, the first thing is that you go sorcery in some games and you go creation in other games. Can you quickly just talk to me about why you do that?
Well, I go inspiration against champs that I don't want to lane against.
Yes.
For example, like Xerath, I'm not gonna do anything against him. He's gonna play safe and kill me from like towers, so I can't kill him. So I just go inspiration over sorcery, or me and DMAT and boots, so I can roam more. So I can just one shot away faster and just leave lane.
And of course, boots can have some value because you're looking to get early kills, right, on Talon.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me a little bit about why you go the DMAT? And maybe not cookies instead?
Yeah, you need the DMAT if you don't go sorcery, you need dematerializer, otherwise it's like really flip if you one shot away. Because if you don't go it, they will like live with 1 HP, and if you just demat like backline, you will just one shot them at level 8 sometimes. If you're like kind of fat and always level 9.
Yeah. But will you not one shot? You will not one shot the wave anyways. If you're, let's say you're just even on the curve, right? Maybe you have one kill, one death. Let's say 50 CS at 7 minutes. Will you not one shot the wave anyways? Except the cannon, of course.
Only at level 9. If you're like fully max W and like with Dirk and a like maybe 2 long swords or something.
Alright.
This way, if you go, if you don't go tier and you just go, you dematerialize all the like the backline 3 times, and you go full AD no tier, you just one shot them at level 7 sometimes maybe, and like usually level 8. So it's like a bit earlier than level 9, so it's kind of nice.
Okay. Because yeah, cookies can help you, of course, with your mana usage. You're pretty. Yeah. How do you feel about your mana the first? Let's just go with the first 5 levels. How do you feel about having no tier, for example?
I mean, I'm used to it, so I just yeah.
Do you not like
it's
mana?
fine, I guess. Like I don't really. I mean, yeah, it's nice in some matchups, but like let's say for example, matchups where you have to poke someone out and you can kill them. It's nice, but yeah, I usually don't really need it that much.
Because for example, like
maybe it's
yeah.
But yeah, it's maybe like more if you play more aggressive, maybe it's better.
Yeah, I mean it's better
But for example,
for trading in early game, right? Because your champion is activated already level 2, right? If you can if enemy mid laner disrespects, right? Your champion is activated level 2. Not it's activated level 3. Right? So if you can surprise, if you can get one of those, I call it surprise fights, right? Where let's say here. You still see my screen, right? Oh, give me 1 sec.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Let's say you get one of those surprise fights where both junglers they have to top scuttle. It could be butt scuttle as well, doesn't really matter. And you would like to fight out of lane. Right? If those happens, DMAT will not really do much for you. And you want to fight early, you're strong early on. In these skirmishes in river. Am I wrong?
Oh no, that's like what you want to happen, like these messy fights where you can just
exactly, where you can just pick up 3 kills and just completely annihilate the game, right? So I think in that case, cookies will do more for you because you get 3 cookies, of course, and cookies also give you a higher cap on mana, right?
Yes,
they give you
150, right? At 3.
Yeah, 150 mana for free, and you want to fight early. Your champion in almost every game. Actually, in every game, right? In every game, your champion wants to fight early. If those skirmishes happen, where jungle versus jungle, maybe mid, right? essentially a 4-man fight in bot lane. That's what we want to happen. You need to clean up, and you need to, use that to just snowball the game. So I think in that case, cookies will do more for you, right? They do more in fights. They give you more mana, and you want to fight, not maybe 1, but level 2. You already want to start fighting, and you tend to leave your wave, right? You just tend to say, "Fuck it, I leave wave and I go fight," because you can be there at the fight.
That's
really
what I
early.
like. I'm watching like a lot of replays from Korean challengers and stuff on Talon, and like 9 out of 10 times it's just a complete fist fight at that crap and stuff, or they invade, and then they either get like nothing and they lose the game, or they get like one kill, 2 kills, and they just go like insane stats and
They just 1v9.
1v9. Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense. And that's the thing about Talon, right? He's kind of a flip champion. That's not something you can really, you can't really change that. It's different if you play maybe Vlad or Victor, where you can just scale up and you can play lane perfectly. But you are playing Talon, right? So that's what we stick to. And Talon wants to fight early. He always wants to fight early if he can. At the Scuttle is probably the best opportunity early on, right? Let's say top here.
Yeah.
Jungle. And we don't give a shit about our mid wave. We just want 3 and then we fight. So that's why I will see cookies having more value there. Because your main goal is to fight early, right? Our main goal is to fight at the Scuttle if we can. Or potentially roam bot lane, right? Just fucking flip the wall and go fight bot lane, right? So does that make sense to you?
So yeah, you think it's better for me to take cookies in the ranged matchup, right?
Yeah. Also from range matchups, of course. But also it could it could potentially work in melee matchups as well, because it gives you more agency in these skirmishes, for example, or it just like in general just a fight. Right, because your goal
I also like the like Nimbus Cloak and Absolute Focus is also like pretty nice early.
Yeah.
Because you can just ignite someone and just run them down with your movement speed.
Yeah, you can just fight. You can fight mid, right? If you can kill the laner, right? If we can kill the laner, relatively easy. Something like Jon, right? We can fight early and we can probably kill him. Then I would say this is fine. Your rune setup here is fine. I don't see any issue with that. But if we can't, we already know, right? If we can't fight and we can't kill the Seraph, we need to play for the jungler. We need to play for the fights in the jungle. And that's where cookies come in. They are better in fights early than DMAT will ever be. They offer that surprise healing and mana for fights in the river. So I would definitely go with cookies instead. Make sense?
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Yeah.
But
I'll
again,
give it I'll try it a few games.
Yeah.
And,
have you tried it before?
I did it in season 10 with boots, cookies.
Okay, because
usually like I did it in into hard matchups.
Yeah.
Because then you didn't have to worry about not one-shotting the wave with Tiamat.
Yeah. Talon also just got nerfed today, right?
Yeah, it's Q, so it's not that big. So fine.
Alright. So yeah, and again, the goal is potentially not to kill the laner. It's to go and fight in river if there's potential for it, or maybe a gank bot lane level 4 could even be possible. Or let's say he's misstepping or he is misplaying the Seraph. I don't see it happening because it's really almost impossible, right? On something like Seraph to fuck up into a Talon.
Yeah.
But if he is doing it, we can pop Cookie and we can fight. Alright. Just a quick little talk about that. Yeah, and if we can kill laner, as I said, we just go this, which I think for sure is fine. What else would you...
Yeah, I was versus Malphite that game.
Yeah, I mean, we can kill him
I thought
early,
it was Tidus, but like... Malphite, yeah, I was kinda... I didn't flip it because he had cookies and time warp.
Yeah. But we should have
So
prio in this lane, right? So we're able to
Yeah,
roam.
part prio. I played with my jungle and we roamed top and yeah, we fought at Scuttle, I think.
Yeah, I mean we have prio, so we can just fight, right? And that's also the same thing, right? If we can ever have prio, it means we can move everywhere, right? We're playing Talon, we just jump the wall, okay, we're in jungle after 3 seconds. We have prio, we can just run
Yep.
bot, right? So that is the thing about Talon. I haven't looked at his OPSG, but
Just the same, I think.
It's kind of you. Did you do your runes because of him as well, or no? Actually goes
I knew he
prowlers.
did it as well.
Yeah,
I did
so,
it
yeah.
because of this guy. Wait, I'll send you on. Like I watch his stream a lot, and this guy's like pretty good. He's like challenger in Korea every season, so I just thought, nah, this guy knows what he's doing. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just copy his runes.
I mean, it's good that you are looking at all the options. The only thing that is bad is that you are, of course, you're saying that you did it because that guy is doing it, so he must know what he's doing. But you need to think for yourself. It's really important.
Yeah, I thought about it as well a bit for myself.
All right. What about the Conqueror, by the way?
I
Something
thought,
that we didn't talk about. Do you do that sometimes? Yeah, okay, you do.
yeah, if you scroll down, you can see there's like melee matchups that like are like that want to fight. Like,
Yeah.
either
yeah,
like maybe 3 melees, I go Conqueror.
All right.
And
I
then I
mean,
just go Prowlers as well, or Eclipse if they're like full, if they're like more bruiser.
yeah, yeah. Sounds good. Okay, let's go
But
into the game.
Gore Drinker,
Yeah. What about? Yeah. I
Gore
mean,
Drinker got
I'm
buffed
not a
today,
big
so
fan
I
of
might.
Godringer in general. It got nerfed a couple of times. But if they all want to come into you, right? Let's say they have Renekton, maybe Puppy, whatever. They all want to come into you, right? Leona as well. Okay, then Godringer can make a lot of sense. But if they're
Yeah, they're still like.
anything?
I still like Prowlers more than the Gore Drinker, to be honest, because you
Yeah.
can just
Yeah.
one shot like everyone.
Like there is always a priority target that you want to kill, right? With Talon. And you can't really do that with Godringer, but Prowlers allows you to just straight up, flash on them without even having flash. And Prowlers is broken as well, right? It's so OP.
Yeah.
So OP. Okay. Let's go with the Yone one first.
The Yone, yeah.
I mean, quickly, can you just talk to me about the lane 1 to 3?
I mean, I talked to like a few days ago. I talked to a Grandmaster Talon player about this matchup.
Yeah.
And I used the Parab on Yone because I thought it was unplayable, but then I just watched some VODs and played it a few times, and now it's like fine.
Mm-hmm.
But like you win the first levels because your base damage and your level 2 spike are just too
OP.
too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I usually like try to go for solo kills like versus Yone and like melee matchups.
Yeah.
And like after 6, it's like till he has shield bow, you win. After you don't, and if you get serpents, you win again.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. And this is really good, by the way. That you check his runes, make sure that there's nothing freaky going on. Is you're from what's it called? Netherlands, right? Or
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Okay, this is not so good. We need to focus.
Yeah, I know it's like a bad habit.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a habit you need to get rid of. Holy shit, that loading screen.
This was like really good, but somehow.
Yeah, I guess they worded it. I mean, there's not really anything
Actually,
to say about this,
nice.
right? Hook. Okay. 5-man fucking stun. I mean, you just thought you were going out, right?
Yeah, yeah. But then this happens.
Yeah, that was a crazy monk. That was a crazy stun. We pick up some kills, and he doesn't have. He doesn't
He
need
does
to
have.
reset.
I thought he flashed, but
Yeah. I mean, he has Q, right? I didn't see
fucked up
that
here.
because of the. I think it was bug. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of bugged
Yeah,
because of the Yon's
it's
bug
not
right
really
now.
good. I was not focused
Yeah.
on Yon. I was like focused on the other, so I thought he flashed because he was like over the wall, I guess. So
Yeah.
like kind of fucks me after when I try to go for solo kill.
And what you can do here is that we should speed run to 2, right? So, but he's really low. He's really low, so we can make the wave push to us. You know that you can freeze mid lane.
Dragging it.
Oh, not even dragging it. We
Yeah,
just
I
stand
just
still.
pulled, right? So.
We stand completely still. We let them clump up, and then we go away. You know what that does to the lane?
Yeah, it slow pushes to me.
Yeah, it slow pushes to him or to you, and he's fucked.
To me, yeah, to me.
Right, he's completely fucked.
Yeah, then you will have to like walk up at level 2, 3, right? And then
Yeah.
I can just go on him.
He's forced to walk up, and he's gonna die. We can tank this wave for like here, and it's still beneficial because we kill him level 2 no matter what happens. If he steps up, right? If he doesn't step up, he will lose so much from it. And we still have potions, so we just tank the wave here, stand completely still, and make it slow push to you. So he's forced to step up, and if he doesn't step up, he's dead. This is like really situational, right? This will happen maybe one in like 25 games or something. But of course, you still need to learn it. Because if this ever happens again, I'm not sure if you do it. Let's just
I
roll
can use it and I can.
Right, you don't. And we're just perma-hitting the wave. Somewhat. Okay. Yeah.
This is really illegal. Oh.
Yes. And we want.
2 means it's like.
Sure, we didn't get to hold the wave, right? But if we hit 2, we would still like him to step up, right? Because you one-shot him. How much HP does he have to be on for you to one-shot him?
Like 60%.
All right, then he's just gonna die. He's dead no
melee
matter.
Q.
Yeah, if you get the QF.
If
Alright.
range Q, it's like a bit lower, but
Yeah. That's really good. But again, we're guaranteed level 2 first, right? We're guaranteed level 2 first, so it's not a battle for 2. Because he's sitting at really low HP. I think he burnt his potion. Doesn't really matter if he did. And he's sitting on what, like 45%? I'm not sure. 50? And we kill him at 60.
yeah, something like that.
We kill him at 60. And we don't even need to kill him. Right? If we can force him to reset while we can maybe push the wave and he loses 2 waves, we killed him anyways. So we should let the wave be. He's sitting at 50, kind of 50. Right? So we should let the wave be. We shouldn't hit it because it's not a battle for 2. It's your 2. This guy cannot get it. If he goes up, we just kill him level 1. Doesn't really matter. Right, and look how passive he's playing, right? So if we're pushing like this, we're just giving him the wave. We're giving him it for free. Unless we can kill him, unless we can just one-shot him on the tower. But that usually would mean
that was my plan this game.
Yeah, that usually would... Oh, and you also got a ward, or... Oh yeah, you got killed. Right. And yeah, you thought he didn't have flash.
I was planning on.
Yeah, that could have been really nice actually, if he doesn't have flash.
Yeah, I thought he didn't have flash. I went a bit. I had to wait a bit more for the W.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be able to react. That was my bad.
Yeah. I mean, he does get to react to that one. If you get the blood thing off here, like here, do you get it off? No. If we get this off, and the ignite, he dies, right? 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it happens, but again, the big thing that's like to take away from this is that we still want to keep him high up, right? And we could have done that by here, first, just to go over it one more time. Make the wave slow push, so he's forced to step up, and if he steps up, he dies. If he steps up, be like above this, he dies every single time. Right, so make the wave slow push, stand here, just tank the wave for, you know, until here, make it clump up, slow push, he dies. Second thing, we still want him to step up. The further he steps up, the better, right? So we should just let the wave be and slow push it, because if we can slow push this one with the other one, or potentially slow push 3 waves, we kill him and he loses 3 waves, right?
Yep.
Or you just kill him on second wave, right? We can kill him on second wave as well. Have a huge stacked wave and he loses this entire wave and the next one as well. So I understand why you're doing it, because you just see a kill, right? But think about your wave as well.
Yeah, I've like done this.
Hmm?
I've done this so many times, so that's like standard.
Yeah, exactly.
For me,
It's like standard Talon play.
I did.
You
Yeah.
anything?
I didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like good. I'll do this next time if this ever happens again, like this situation.
Yeah, it's really good. Because we are just winning lane, right? And we should stack this wave with the next one, and then potentially crash these 2 waves. Take the next one as well. Have 14 CS under, not 14, like 12 CS on the tower. 12 to 10 CS on the tower. And then dive him. Because if we dive him, and we also die, he still loses 10 CS more, right? So it's still like a huge win. Because we got all the
So you
CS,
kill
we
him
got the
twice,
next one as
actually.
well. So you killed him twice. Yeah, exactly. We killed him twice, and he lost the XP as well. So we killed him a lot.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, sure, we kill him maybe here. But if we don't get the wave under, it's whatever, because we will still lose the 6 CS. Nice. And yeah, I mean, now he will just get the XP for free, right? And it kind of fucks with you. He gets the XP for free and we can't really kill him anymore. Which is what we wanted to do. In the level 2. Yeah. Now we just try to kill him level 3. Eventually. This ward is okay. Saves you from jungle, potentially. And it's Elise as well. I mean, for the ward, if you can ever get it in here, we should. Because you will see him path through.
Can't see.
See it?
You can see just come from like you have like a gap, right? If you do that,
Yeah, exactly. Just give me 1 sec. If you put the ward here, like kind of on this stone. You see the stone right here?
Mm-hmm.
If you put the ward right here, you will see them. If they path bot, you will see them go through bot. You will see them like go on the red. Not potentially go on the red, but you will see them go towards here. You'll see them go here. You'll see them go to top side. So everything we really need, right? And you can get this level 1 potentially. And if you can't do it level 1, we just do a level 3. Or potentially after killing the Yone. Like let's say we kill him on level 3 here. Then you can do it as well. Because this ward, it covers the exact same thing as the ping ward. You see it?
Yeah.
It covers the exact same thing. So it's just a waste of ward. But if we can place it a little bit deeper, we also get the jungle tracking. We know if he leases here, here, or here. So it's just more information for what? Like 3 seconds extra of walking. And you can walk cocky. Keep that in mind. You're walking like a little pussy here, right? We can walk cocky. Elise is not level 3, so she is in no, like we are in no territory of dying. So just walk cocky, walk in here, and place the ward. No one can do anything. If Elise is level 3, okay, fair. Then we just don't do it, right? Because it's greedy as fuck. But she is not level 3 yet, I believe. She needs a little bit more time. Right. So just walk cocky.
Yeah.
If we can do it, walk cocky. No one can do anything about it. Because you're respecting no one at this point, right? By walking like this. Can you try to explain why you did it? Like walk like walk like here? Is it just like a natural thing?
Yeah, it's just autopilot. I always walk like this
Yeah.
every game.
Okay.
But like usually there's not a pink ward there, so I didn't like think about, oh, I have to walk deeper. It's just what I always do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
Just a
something
habit.
you need to get away from, right? We do not want to do the same thing over and over again. We need to think actively about what's happening in the game. Of course, it's easier said than done, right? It's not something that you can just do from one day to another. But now I'm telling you it, right? So maybe you are more, you're thinking more about it. And again, right? We should build a bigger wave. It allows you to potentially dive him again. And it also allows you to potentially recall and get Serrated Dirk. Because you need 240 gold, right? And then we have the Dirk. And then you are strong. You're a strong motherfucker.
750.
Yeah, exactly. It's 750, right? So 230 gold, and then we have the Dirk. And how do we get that?
This wave.
We get it on this wave and potentially the next one as well. I don't believe... Yeah, there's not 230 gold here. So we just stack 2 waves, right? And then we can recall or we can dive him. Because you can potentially dive him as well. Or am I wrong?
No, he dies.
Yeah. So we should just stack
Still.
waves. And it also looks to be what you're doing. Somewhat. Yeah, and this is good poke. This is really good poke, because we should dive him. And he's griefing. Now he doesn't have E. Okay, this is fine as well.
I think I
No! It happens, it
Oh,
happens.
man. Yeah, unlucky. I think I kill him actually, I don't remember, but I think
Yeah,
he
I
dies
mean,
soon.
he doesn't have E, right? So if he jumps in, he dies.
Oh yeah, here he dies.
And this is fine, right? I mean, he doesn't have E, so you're capitalizing on him having no E. But yeah, quickly just to touch on it again. This is good poke. And again, our goal should just be to get this wave in with the next one as well. So we can get back in base, spend 750 gold on Dirk, and then take over the game. Or potentially solo kill, right? Because lethality at this stage in the game will fucking hurt. Right? But he uses E like this, and you believe you kill him. Even if, you know, he doesn't have E's and no flash, so it's really dangerous.
I mean, yeah, I die. Also a thing, like
Yeah.
I found out if you just bait, it's the third Q. Like if you just like walk up a bit and then time your W exactly when when he initiates the Q, you always hit 2 Ws and he can't dodge it.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
what I
that's
did as
really
well, so
interesting,
that's,
right? That's really interesting. Because it was not something that I thought about before you said it, so that's really, really interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's really good because it of course, it doesn't look like you're trying to, dodge it in any way. This is really, really good. And I did not think about that before you actually said it. That you can just time the W and then you can actually hit the... You can get the 3 stacks and then kill him, right? So, really, really big. We still end up killing him, but it could have been it could have been done a lot smoother, right? That's all I want you to realize. And yeah, we just get the recall off. Berg and boots. Nice. What happens with midwave now? After we kill him here, and the wave is here, what happens?
It's gonna bounce back to me.
Yeah, it's gonna bounce back. Can we kill him?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck
I
yeah,
do
we
it.
can. Right? So let's kill him. Right? We just play to kill him on next wave. And he has to push it. There's no way he cannot stop this from pushing, right? So we just fin the wave a bit.
I'm respecting a bit here.
Yeah.
Because this Elise could be topside, so
Yeah.
I don't want to
That's
die.
it, right? We have work.
And I knew it.
The only
Yeah,
bad.
maybe she comes like from jungle.
Hmm?
Maybe she comes from like the top side jungle.
Here?
Our top side.
Oh yeah.
No, like our top side in blue.
Yeah.
Like I've been cheesed by that like a few times. So.
Yes, I mean it's also good, right? It's the only thing I want you to understand is there is this side and there's this side, right? If jungler is here, we just play this side and we're good. Jungler is here, we just play this side and we should be good. We're playing Talon, right? If jungler comes, we just jump the wall. Bye.
Yeah.
Have fun. As long as you are fucking respecting the fact that the jungler is in the game and you are hogging the right side, so then you're good to go. That's also why I didn't really comment on it because you are doing the right thing. That's it, right? If another thing that I need you to realize and I need you to learn from this session is that, do you know the concept showing your cards? It's something that I kind of made up, but it's talked about before, right? Do you know it?
No, never heard about it.
Okay, so what it comes from is how laners play around jungle and support pressure. So look at Jon right now. How is he playing?
He's hooking top side because that's where Elise is, and he's not really playing aggressive.
Yeah, which means what? He's not playing aggressive. That's the right thing you just said. Which means what?
So Elise is not here probably.
Yeah, exactly. And if he's playing aggressive, right? Let's say he's stepping up here and he's trying to fight you. What does that mean?
Elise is most likely going to.
Elise is fucking mid, right? And there is yeah, she's around mid. She's like really close, right? Because Diamond 2 players.
Or he just plays.
Yeah, Diamond 2 players. They always show you what they got, right? They always show you. So if a jungler is not around, he will show you by the way he moves. And the same thing is something you have to think about, right? If jungler is around you and you are looking to gank, play like he's not until you actually until the gank is happening.
Mind game.
Yeah.
Mind game them a bit.
Yeah, and when you get Master Plus and laner should be better, then you can also start fake pressuring, right? Because if here, let's say, Elise is around, but you don't know that because you have no vision. Then Jon could start walking up here and start trying to fight you because it's fake pressure. Because you have no information on Elise, so you need to respect if you're a good player. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Alright. So yeah, just look at how they play. Because diamond players, they don't know anything. They don't know showing your cards, they don't know fake pressure, they don't know anything. So they will always play how it is. It's kind of like a poker game, right? They will show you their fucking cards for zero reason. So it's something you need to keep an eye out for. Yeah, really, really good trade. And then we just kill him on next trade. Right, so this is really good. Oh yeah, can you get the passive off right around? There's no cooldown or anything? Yeah, you can.
No, if the bleed stops, you can instantly proc it again.
Okay.
So it's like hard to do because your abilities are on cooldown, but
yeah,
you could do it.
I mean, yeah, it's a really, really good trade because we want to kill him, right? This is what we want to achieve. We want to fight him here. So we're doing the perfect thing, even if the wave is fighting you. Doesn't matter. We still want to fight. This is really good.
Yeah, it's like I always think of it as an investment. Like you just invest your HP for this, but you're stronger, so you can kill them.
Yes, for sure. That's also how you have to think about it. That's really good. That's a really good thought process. Just think of it like an investment, and we want to kill, right? So
like I'm setting up. I'm just setting it up at the moment.
You're setting up for the kill.
At next W, I just kill him.
Yes, which is also how it should be, right? Beautiful. And now, what should we do? Before I play the clip, what should we do?
I think I should like let a few minions live so it freezes.
Yes.
Like maybe 3 minions. I should like let them live and then recall and then kill him again if he comes back.
Exactly, because we're not in a position where we can roam currently. And we shouldn't, because we can just kill mid laner off cooldown, right? So instead of pushing here, we should just freeze it. I'm not sure if that's what you're gonna do, but let's see.
I think I push it because I saw I had 600 gold, so if I have 750, I can buy Caulfields, and that's really nice.
Yeah. But do we need the Caulfields to kill
That's what
him?
I was thinking.
Do we need it?
I'm not really like at this point, but it will help.
Yeah.
It's, like,
That's
nice to
you
have.
know, it's also fine. It's also like a fine. It's a fine. It's a fine thought process, because we the wave will still bounce, and it's the same outcome, except we have more gold. So if we are maybe
Yeah,
playing
if
something, yeah,
if I froze the wave there, I would get boots, and now I get like more damage, and I would like to rush Prowlers instead of boots.
yeah,
It also helps if you have Caulfields and Dirk, you will one shot the wave. If you have boots, it will take longer.
yeah. That is. I mean, you could also go double longsword. I was thinking more double longsword. I don't think boots will do much for you, because you're playing Talon, right? What the fuck do we
Yeah,
need
true.
two boots for? We just do double
Yeah,
longsword,
true. That's like
Dirk, and then we kill him anyways. So, but the way you are playing it out is also fine. I just quickly, just to talk about it. If this wave, the next one, right, this one right here, if this one is cannon wave, it would be really bad, because we couldn't push it in time, and then he could potentially freeze it. So if this one, the next one here, is cannon wave, we should just let it freeze here and then recall, get double longsword, and kill him again. Make sense? But because it's not,
makes sense.
because it's not, what's it called, cannon wave, we can just push it, because we can do it in time before he enters the lane. Which I do think is what you're doing, yeah. And yeah, then it's fine. And we should just recall, like, fuck this guy. He gets it no matter what. Because you're ending your recall timer a bit, as you can see here. Because you don't recall, he gets to push it. We would like to fight him, right?
Yep.
You see this? We would like to fight him
Yeah.
as fast as we possibly can, because we have level 6 advantage. We have double item advantage. He is a fucking dead man, right? But if he gets to push this cannon wave for free, we don't really get to punish him as much as we would like to. So instead of helping here, just reset. Go fuck off war like this, so they don't know if you're on the trick or not. Just like start your reset, and then boom, go back to lane and punish him on the cannon wave. Because as you can see here, just quickly, we could have reset now at 510, but we end up resetting at 5. I mean, we're base 27, right? That's 17 seconds, which we could have used to be in lane and kill him, right?
Yeah.
It was 17 seconds that we could have used to kill him. And we could have used to be back in lane and potentially punish him on this cannon wave, which we don't get to do now. Right, he just gets, like, these 17 seconds, can you see it? We would have been in lane, long time ago.
Yeah. I would probably, I could already jump him.
Yeah, I mean, you would be in lane for sure, right? And you would have fucking killed him. You would just fucking one-shot him. Yeah.
I might jump into it a bit, but
Yeah, it was pretty
I think
pretty
I
shitty,
died,
right? You get movement speed with R, right? If you press R, you get movement speed. Or
Yeah.
am I wrong?
yeah, you get movement speed.
Yeah, I mean, then we could just R right and then W, Q, fucking one shot him. But this is from camera control. You play kind of not like fully lock screen, but you play somewhat lock screen, right? So we actually don't know what's even going on here. So this is just by camera control. It's the only thing I can really say.
Yeah, I
here.
need to work on that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to work on that for like a while, but it's just a bad habit, like lock cam.
Yes. I mean, I had the same thing when I was playing. Before I got like challenger and stuff. I was also playing almost fully lock screen, and it was really hard. So it's just something you have to get used to. When you get used to it, it's like really free, because we just are not aware of the fact that Elise is fucking dead, right? We're just not aware of it, and it all comes from camera movements. Or you can also press F keys, right? F1, and then you get to see the Elise HP, and she's just dead. So it's all about camera movements. And yeah, if you die here, it's really fucking bad. Yeah. Did you try to jump like this? Where you jump like oh, give me a sec. Just jump like this and jump over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
okay.
was what I tried to do, but it didn't really work.
Yeah. I mean, it can happen, right? But as I said, only thing that really matters is camera control, looking at what's happening. But yeah, okay, it happens. At least you're not trying to do this on purpose. But again, this death right here is so bad for you, because Young gets out for free. He doesn't get punished for like completely win trading lane, entire laning phase. He completely griefed it, right? And we can't kill him. And again, it's kind of a chain reaction, but not really, because he should have died here, right? But it's a chain reaction from not punishing him here on this wave right here with the 17 seconds where we could have killed him and been on the cannon wave. But again, not really a chain reaction, because you could still kill the Elise easily if you just played it better. So
Yeah.
yeah, now Young kind of gets out for free. We can still kill him, it's still possible, but he's 6, he goes back, he gets berserkers, and he's kind of out for free. I mean, we can fight him. He has 6 though, an E. So we should just look to dive him on this wave. Or potentially roam. One of the two. Yeah, and we should just dive him, right? When our abilities have cooldown, he should just die. Okay. You try to predict the Q. Understandable. And of course we are playing Talon, right? So if there's a roam to be made, we should make it, right? That's usually where Talon players gets their kills from. And he's almost dead. Can we turn here and just kill him?
I think I die if I get hit by R. Because I was in tower range as well.
Yeah. The R is not really what I like here. If we flash, go back, and then kill him. Is that possible?
Yeah, I think
Because he doesn't have anything left. This is his last ability, right?
I can just auto ignite him and he dies.
Yeah, exactly. He's on blood. He's on 1 tick from blood. Or no, he's not even actually. That's my bad. But he is 1 tick from he's 1 tick from Electro actually, I think. Yeah, he's 1 tick from Electro, as well as you have ignite, right? So he should for sure die there, right? It's just, you know, it's just a mechanical thing, which is also pretty important. Just turn around, auto Q, he dies, because he's on his last ability. But I understand, of course, that you're not trying to get hit by the ult. So the flash is really good because it forces him to come into you, but then he doesn't get punished for coming into you. I mean, good trade. Because we can kill him. It's an investment. Boom, boom. And he's dead. Nice. I mean, you're just fucking around a bit here. Can you EO the wall if it's yellow?
Yeah, I should have. No, only when there's no color.
Alright. As you can hear, my Talon knowledge is not the greatest, but it doesn't really matter. I don't need to be insanely
Yeah,
smart
the
about Talon.
colors are for
Huh?
the cooldowns. Like if it's red, it's like long cooldown.
Yeah.
If it's like yellow, it will come up in like a few seconds.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you're fucking around a bit, right? Just go eat the wall, and you're good. But yeah, it was well played on the kill.
Yeah, because if you auto attack, your passive attacks refresh.
Yeah.
So that's why I kept autoing him. So my Q is off cooldown, and this passive stacks are still there, and then I just.
Yeah. I mean, that's really good.
Like a lot of people don't know that if you auto your passive refreshes like the stacks, the duration
Yeah.
of it.
I mean, I knew that, right? Because it's kind of like Darius in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes sense. Okay. And here it bugged out. Do you wanna keep looking at this game, or do you wanna go to the next one and look at the laning phase?
Yeah, because I got really fat, and I could have carried. But
Alright, let's do it. Okay, let's look at this one. I will just close out the other one, okay?
Yeah, sure. Because that game I like super griefed.
Yeah. I mean, this is also really good. It's good games to look at.
Shit.
It's good games to look. Good games to look at. Yeah, I mean, or just quickly go back to it. Did you disconnect, or was you that?
I got a bug splat.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. It's like really random. Happens like 1 every 50 games or something.
Yeah. I mean, fight is over, right? We could potentially look for the Yone when he's going back to lane, because he doesn't have ore. But if you're not showing in mid lane on a bad wave, he should have brain, and he should realize that you are most likely waiting in the river, right? We can't dive him from full HP, right? With no ignite.
No.
Yeah, alright.
Then
we use this time to either roam or reset, but you don't really have anything to reset for, which of course is bad. But here is a very good time to go bot, right? This is a very good time. Look at Elise, she's not respecting you whatsoever. We just go bot here, and it should work every single time. Yeah, huge. Just got a lot of kills. Alright, GG. How do we not win the game now? I mean, you should of course try to take the kills, but
yeah, that's
and work on your E a bit, like just in general, like work on how you place the E. But again, it comes back to camera movement and how you play with your camera. It's the only thing that matters, not how you E, because if you know what's going on, you will also E that way. I'm sure of that. And also again, you know, camera movements. Why do we need to look at us, right? While we're moving, while we're running like this, we have off time, we have downtime, where we can just quickly look at what's going on. Is he staying for the plate? Of course you can see it on minimap, but did he lose some HP? Can we just quickly take his HP down? Can we kill him? All that matters, because we have downtime right now, right? We have downtime to take a look at the lane. I mean, the only thing I can really say for this play is that you just need to realize if a person is dead, or in this case, I don't think he's dead. If you leave him, you know, he will just run away and Jax can't catch up. Oh, nothing to really say about this other than camera movements, which is so incredibly important. Yeah, it's a chain reaction, right? We could have had brawlers long time ago, long time ago. If it wasn't for that Elise play at Raptors, right? And we also lost
Yeah.
a lot of XP and minions. Mm-hmm. So fucking fast. Another thing. When here. Again, downtime, right? Take a look at the map. What's going on? Right, we don't need to look at us right now. No one cares. Only thing we need to look at is looking at the map. What's going on? Right, look at your teammates. And here we can look at bot wave. How's it doing, right? Are they sitting at maybe 20% HP? 30% doesn't really matter. What is going on? Because if wave is pushing and they're sitting at 20% HP, both of them, we go kill them, right? Just
Yeah.
pay attention to the map. It's so important to know what you need to do, especially on something like Talon and Kiana. Right? Set as well. Something I will quickly touch on after the session as well. Is wave states on side lanes, so you can. I just need to write it down so I remember. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I was about to say we can kill him, no? Guess he is griefing. I mean, this E was really good, right? Only thing that surprised me is that you didn't kill him before, right? He doesn't have Q. Walk up and kill him, because your little sidestep here kinda makes it possible for him to survive. If he is not griefing, because he doesn't have to stay around anymore. Like, why is he staying around? There's a huge wave. Or like you have, and he has a huge wave, so he doesn't have to stay around. Of course, you just pop him. I just want you to realize here that it's not because you're doing anything particularly, it's just him griefing. Because why is he staying for this minion versus Talon with ult and ignite or ult and electro? And it's not like you can freeze this huge wave, right? With the HP you're
I
sitting
also
on.
want a base.
Yeah, you also want a base, right? So it's not so much you doing anything, it's just him griefing. And you're taking advantage of that, of course, which is also something you need to be aware of. That if someone is trolling, we should, of course, punish it. But it's not because you set it up or anything, it's just him trolling. Because the most satisfying thing is that potentially you set up the entire thing and everything, you know, everything comes to play as how you want it to come to play. Holy fucking macaroni. I mean, it's trying to be franks.
That's good. You got 2 hit.
Yeah, I mean, he just one taps you. three hits, but also the spider, of course. I mean, this is just a general thing, right? The play is over. He's dead. Let's make it stop. Stop the bleeding. If someone is trolling, let's say Fiddle here, right? He's trolling. Let him die. Because if you die as well, we will lose this entire wave. Yon will most likely get 2 plates. And the game becomes very fucking hard to play. Because you can't kill this guy. He will just ult. And potentially even kill you, right? Because he can follow you with spin. Spin to win. But if a play is over, let it be over. Right? Don't continue the bleeding. But that's just like it's just a fundamental way that you need to think. If someone is trolling or someone is dead, let's say the Fiddle here, let him die. And just stop the bleeding. So that's just the fundamental way of thinking. Because it's like very, very holy shit. Don't say this. Don't say that. At least you didn't say it. Um, but realize that I'm not saying this because of what happened. Just think of it fundamentally. If someone dies here or someone is trolling in the river, for example, and the play is over, let the play be over. Don't continue the bleeding.
Yeah, same as when Trash got caught and bot by Yon.
Yeah,
over the wall
exactly.
with Dragon.
Exactly. You made it stop before, you know, going in and dying as well. Yeah, and the game becomes hard for you to play now, right? When is Talon at his strongest, do you think? 1 to 18.
1 to 18.
And item wise, when is he at his strongest?
I mean, level 6 he has a huge spike, and at 1 item.
Yeah,
level
1 item,
11
1
as well,
item.
because you have more damage.
Exactly, and then you slowly decay after that, right? Slowly decay, and you are just an assassin at that point. You slowly decay. So we didn't waste, but we didn't get to abuse our strongest spike, right? What was level 6, where you could have killed the Yasuo or the Yone. So that is what I want you to focus on. The camera control and the laning in the first 6 minutes. Because if you're laning, like not the first 6 levels, but the first 6 or minutes of the first 6 what the fuck, I can't talk about first 6 levels. And how your camera movement. Because we're gonna go through if we're gonna go through this game and continue going through it, pretty sure it's just gonna be a fiesta, and you're most likely, yeah, like you don't have control over it. Because we
yeah,
don't.
I just pick up a few shutdowns and then I start one-shotting everyone, but
Yeah.
you still lose.
Yeah, you pick up a few kills and that's pretty much it. Yeah, he has shield bow now, so you need to respect, right? And how is that possible? This Yone was griefing throughout the entire game, right? And then suddenly he's even to you, right? And it comes down to laning phase. And how we didn't abuse him as much as we should. Yeah, in this spot, right, we could freeze the wave, but that will not do anything. We're playing Talon, we need to pick up kills.
Yeah, true, like I don't care about freezing
Yes.
too much when I play Talon.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't. You're playing Talon. Freezing is irrelevant for you. Right, except in lane. In lane you can do it in certain spots. And we just roam around the map, which is pretty much what you should do, right? But we don't want to fight this guy, pretty fit. And there's just no reason for that, right?
Yeah.
There's just no reason for that. Just focus on yourself, because you could have easily smashed this game to pieces. Easily. Right? So it's not on anyone else than yourself to win this game. And it should never be that. It's always up to you to win. In the elo you're playing in. No one will carry the game for you. There's not a lot you can do. We just want to get our item and we want to look for shutdowns. Because this game is very fucking hard to play. After what happened early, right? And yeah, for some reason you are forced to match the Trandomir. This is really not something we want to do, right?
Yeah. No, that guy he can just dive me.
Yeah, really easily.
I mean, I can kill Yon at this point because I have serpents.
Yeah, you're strong.
You can just one-shot him.
You even kill this guy. Okay. Holy fuck, Talon is so
And
broken.
this is the
man.
shutdown.
How do you feel about Talon in its current state?
Yeah, it's pretty strong. But I like the I like Tiamat a lot though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I mean, of
Paulus is
course,
nice,
you know,
but
the thing about Tiamat is that you can just go push wave, freeze, like go push wave and roam.
yeah,
So
true.
this way,
Because like
yeah.
now when you play versus champs like Cassiopeia, Rise, like that just bully you,
Mm-hmm.
you could like in season 10 you could just buy Tiamat and never lane against them again, and now you have to wait till level 9 to leave lane,
Yeah.
and even then you're like kind of stuck still.
Yeah. I mean, it's good,
Especially if they just
right?
well,
So
phase rush got nerfed though, so maybe.
yeah. So the thing I want you to understand is that that is good because it forces you to learn how to play lane instead of being like a normal, you know, OTP that has no fucking clue what's going on in laning phase, right? And it's just playing on, you
Yeah,
know,
like
I delete wave and then I'm go.
Katarina just
Yeah, like Katarina players. Like Katarina players are the best
just
example. They don't play lane. They just leave
just
lane
go
and
ignite
go
TP.
pick up random
They
kills.
just yeah
Huh?
they just TP to a side lane, get like triple kill and win the game.
Yeah. And I don't want you to be those like one of those people because they're fucking
Because it's like
disgusting and
really
bad at the game.
inconsistent, right?
Yeah, they are horrible at the game for starters. They have no fucking clue what's going on in lane, and they just pick up random kills. And yeah, as you said, it's very inconsistent. The one thing that always happens in every single game is the minions spawn, and you have to play laning phase, right? So if we're really good at laning phase, we can always translate that win or that laning phase advantage we have gotten into the game. And then, you know, then it's situational if we roam or not. So
I also think Talon is not that bad in late game or like
no, I don't think it's
mid
horrible
late
for
game
sure not,
because
especially in
mana
solo
because
queue.
of the mana immune.
Yeah,
Get like 60 AD of it, so it's like really huge.
yeah.
So
I mean, I think mirror mana is really it's really good on something like Talon, right? And just sitting on the tier because the tier is also good for mana.
and makes your laning a bit easier, especially if you're against a champ that's like you have to spam W's or Q's. You can also heal from Q's, so it's nice.
Yeah. And again, just quickly to touch
That's
on
what I
it,
use it.
camera movement, right? We don't need to look at ourselves. The only thing we need to look at in this specific moment right here is the Elise. We don't care about anything that happens on this side of the map. We want to move it up. And we want to see the Elise. Like, what is she doing, right? But yeah, that's just the camera movement thing that you, of course, need to pay attention to in the future. Do you have anything, by the way?
No, not really.
Okay, because it sounded like you were gonna say something, so I just want to make sure that you get your questions out there.
Wait, can we pause like for a few seconds?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
have to go to the toilet.
Yeah, go,
Really
go.
bad.
Go, go. No, it's fine.
Okay, I'm back.
Right, alright. Um, I mean, we we lose the Baron as well as we have to go on side lane, right? It's so obvious that Trundamere is only fighting here to force you to come bot lane, and that they're on Nash. Should be obvious to a silver player. Hopefully,
Yeah, maybe I thought we could maybe do something with Fiddlesticks R, but
yeah. I mean, I think you
Nash
should
like a
not give the
flanker.
Nash. I should definitely think you should not give the Nash. But either way, you know, we trade. And as much as I want to say to you that you could have carried the game now, I would be lying because it becomes really fucking hard for you to play the game. So you being able to carry the game, it's kind of out of the window. You have to find like really crazy picks to make this happen or to make it happen. Which of course leads to you having to sit in bushes, right? It leads to you being here or potentially here, right? And find picks, which is not sure. It's nice, right? But if you're insanely fit, we could just force those picks. We don't need to like sit in the bush, right, and just chill. We could force those picks. And again, it comes down to your early laning phase, which we already touched on. So I'm not gonna go back to that again. Yeah. And you just find, and yeah, there it is, right? We sit in the bush and we find a random kill. Which is also somewhat what you should be doing, right? We're playing Talon. It's kind of all you. It's kind of what you can do.
Yep.
Which is fine, but I just want you to
It didn't
understand that
matter.
if we played early laning phase way better, right? We could just force those picks. We don't have to sit in the bush and just wait for it to come, right, for free. Because if Kaiser is playing on this side and we're sitting here, you know, what can we realistically do? Not too much, right? It's just a random pick that we can't account for. But if we play the early laning phase so much better, we can literally just run her down and fucking kill her, right? Slaughter her. And run out again.
Exactly.
So again, as much as I want to tell you that you could carry the game, I would be lying. Because it becomes extremely hard. You have to find so many random picks. Like one is not even enough because you still don't win. They have a Thunder, which you can't kill.
Yeah, I have to like one shot Jon and Kaisa at once maybe.
Yeah,
Then we have a chance, but then they still have at least Tryndamere, so
yeah,
probably
and
not gonna happen.
it's so unrealistic that you can get to like one shot two people, right? And if we were so much like so much more fed in the early laning phase and played around the fact that you completely annihilated this Talon, not this Talon but this Yone, then it would not come to this point. You would straight up just kill all of them in 1 second, right? Or not 1 second, but you know, you get the point. I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, the game is just over at this point.
Yeah, there's not a lot to
You just
touch on.
slowly
I just
lose.
want to I'm just gonna take a quick look. I did OPCG on you not too long ago, right? Like 1 week ago?
Yeah, like I think it was last weekend.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can remember the name. Is that why you decided to get coaching? By the way, just unrelated question, because the game is kind of over. You need to find random pick.
No, I lost like a few games in a row. I lost like 3 games in a row where I played really bad and I couldn't really say like this was my mistake or I did this wrong. So I just,
I mean,
yeah,
that's good.
I just felt like I needed someone else to point out my mistakes because I really couldn't say like, oh, this is what I did wrong. This is what lost me the game.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel like you got the answers you wanted?
Yeah, I know like I should not int my lane like this and like just look
Yeah,
at the wave
I
and
mean, inting lane is like a very wide term, right? I just wanted to pinpoint the small things because the details are what matters if you want to be a better player. Right, so camera, I mean, the main things is just camera movements and the way you play around for example, Fog of War, where you didn't recall and could have abused them on level 6 because you said it yourself so nicely. Level 6, one item. That's where we spike really fucking hard. At level 6, we have huge spike. Let's abuse it, right? And we can't abuse it if he gets to push away for free. We can still abuse it, but we can't abuse it as early as possible. Do you have any final questions before I stop the recording?
What do you think about building Umbral Glaive? If they don't have any shields, I think it's pretty nice.
I mean, it's
So you can just
lethality for like
control-
a really it's lethality for a pretty cheap price, right? So it's not bad. And it's good for vision as well, right? If you want to do Umbral Glaive, I think you should do Zombie Ward potentially instead. So like this. Okay, so here, right? I mean, we just do this one, doesn't really matter. If you want to do that early on, I think you should take this instead, because it offers so much vision, it's incredible. At every single ward you clear, and you one-shot, you just get a zombie ward for free. So it offers so much vision. But you need to know that from start of the game, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Yeah.
So you need to
Yeah,
know...
I usually go Umbral
Yeah?
when they have like Teemo or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I can just for the podders. It's like and if it's like ocean map with a lot of bushes,
Yes.
that's usually when I go with.
Yeah, it can definitely have value, for sure. If you know, as I said, you're pretty much solo AD, or they don't really go armor for free. And if you do it...
Yeah, or if enemy support is faker and like watch everything, I also go with.
Yes. But if you know you're going Umbral Glaive early on, or not early on, but in the game, just do Zombie Ward. And also it works with this one, of course. Right? You probably get to get maybe 10, 11, maybe even 15 wards for free if you do Umbral Glaive. Which is of course a lot of vision. And that vision you can potentially use to like catch someone out. Later on, because it's, as you can see here, it stays for 120 seconds.
It's actually pretty long.
Yeah, that's 2 fucking minutes. If they don't clear it, and if they clear it, you still get vision on them. So again, if you know you're doing it...
Yeah, you know where they are, and then...
Yeah, exactly. You just know where they are. So again, if you know you're doing it, let's swap it out and do some ward instead. Do you have any other questions?
No, this is it actually. I don't have any questions.